Hey y'all, welcome back to Indie Flicks. Today we're breaking down Love is Blind Season 10, Episode 7. And listen, the honeymoon glow is officially fading. This episode is all about moving in together, meeting families, and realizing that love might be blind, but your red flags aren't. We're talking awkward conversations, lifestyle clashes, and at least one couple that is already giving, we are not making it to the altar energy. Let's get into it. So, in episode 6, we were left off with a dilemma between Devontae and Brittany. Her expressing basically she don't feel like, he likes her. And it gets to a point she's even speaking to producers about it and just like how am I supposed to deal with this? And Devontae, yes, he had his space. She made a valuable point in the pods. Devontae disclosed, he just recently lost his grandfather while being a part of this experiment. And it seems like he hasn't been able to get out of that headspace of losing his grandfather. And she it resonates with her because she also lost a grandparent just a year prior. But she also makes a good point, like, if you didn't feel like you were going to be all in, you should have just left. But he apologizes and he tries to comfort her. I'm still not convinced. I genuinely, truly believe he's just not into her. And I'd rather he just say that instead of making it out to be something completely different. Like, you can tell. You can tell either one, she's more into him than he's into her, or two, she's trying really hard to be into him because she has mentioned before Devontae's not her usual type. But at least we do see some type of attempt, right? Where he is just kind of like a brick wall. So I don't know where these two lead, especially moving in together and meeting families. We also get to see some more of Vic and Christine. Remember, they weren't with all the other couples during their little getaway, but after they all reconvened back in Ohio, they moved in, and Vic actually had a chance to meet Christine's mom. And I think it was a nice introduction. She was all for their whole relationship. She wasn't against it. She disclosed, I guess, some information about how Christine's dad was. And she never really had that, love aspect to see growing up. And, that resonates with Vic because he also had an absentee father as well. But I think all along, Mom approved. She definitely did not shy away from him looking good. She definitely mentioned the physical attractiveness. And of course, we know they have a big spiritual similarities. They're very they're both spiritual people. But is that going to be enough? Like, to me, I just don't. We need more. I used to be really, really like set on they're good at the start of it, but right now, like, I don't know. Like, I'm I'm starting to fade a little away from Vic and Christine. I don't know. Maybe I'm asleep. Maybe they need to wake me up. There's got to be something. Amber and Jordan. Amber. Girl, you should have ran when you had the chance. So, this episode, Amber takes Jordan out to her home. She is a homeowner, and she's showing him, she basically kind of like remodeled and renovated her house. And it looks beautiful compared to like what it looked like, when she first got it. It was an old home. She got a good price for her and her daughter to live. Jordan, and this is what pisses me off, because remember Jordan said his deal breaker is someone with a kid. Clearly, he does not want to live there. He much rather live closer in the city because there's always something to do. I don't know, y'all. What y'all think about this one? Like, I just feel like when you know what you're signing up for, you know what you're signing up for. And I get maybe you wanting to purchase a home together so that it's both of your homes, but look at the dynamic. Like, she has a child. Her child goes to school out where she lives now. But the expectation is for you guys to still live in the city and commute that child all the way back to that said school district. That's not like, come on. It's got to make sense. And I think he's still not in that mindset of like, oh, when I marry this woman, that's also now about to be my child. Like I'm some type of parent figure who also is a part of and partnering of raising this child. This, I don't know, more conversations need to be had ASAP before we get to the altar between these two, because I just don't know. And she had mentioned, she's seen her daughter and that Jordan will meet the father of her daughter too. So I hope he kind of grills him with the questions too, because you're not about to play around with my child. I know that for a fact. We also had this episode, Connor taking Brianna to his home that he owns. And it was like a typical bachelor pad. Not much, in there, especially in his fridge. He still had his Christmas decorations up. And I guess, based off her reaction, Christmas has passed well. So, it's a typical bachelor pad. I didn't realize it, and Connor's been saying it. She does talk a lot. I feel like this was the most I've actually seen her talk. Just, her picking at everything that was in his place. I get it though. That front door looks extremely dangerous. For your lock to be one of those little latches that are literally on people's backyard as gates. I'm glad she proved the point. Like, hey, this is not safe. But I think it's nice. It's a nice idea for them to maybe move in there if they last. And see it. He's gonna have to have patience though, because she's gonna have a lot to say, and Brianna don't hold back. So that was cool for them to just show that aspect of Connor. I'm very curious to see how Brianna's place looks, and I'm extra curious to see how both their families feel for them, because I feel like they are really polar opposite people, and I feel like their families are gonna catch that. So I'm very interested in that one. Child, and then we get into the showstopper of Alex and Ashley, and Alex meeting Ashley's family. This was a whirlwind. It's like almost I didn't know what was going on, but so much was going on. It was, yeah. I don't even feel bad. I'm not gonna lie. In the beginning, I felt bad for Alex because he was getting interrogated like crazy, and I guess Ashley's father, being a lawyer, that's what he does. But this was brutal. This was brutal. It was just question after question after question after question. But I'm not gonna lie, Ashley's dad made a very good point. Alex almost had an answer for everything, and a good answer at that. And it was just like, if you're so quick to respond to these questions, like literally her dad was like lightning flash with question after question after question after question. It just makes you think like, yo, like how prepared did you come for this? Like, and I get it. It's probably hard having a father there, basically hounding you instead of like trying to personally get to know you. But it's okay for you to kind of shift gears and like, hey, like, look, like I understand you have questions, but I feel like questions will come in due time. I don't have a problem with answering those questions, but right now, like I just want to get to know y'all on a personal level because I want to marry your daughter. But it wasn't given. It literally felt like we were watching an interview happen. Right? Like there was no way I felt like Alex was with Ashley, like engaged. I didn't get that. And Alex, child, I don't know. Maybe I ain't catching the pause. Y'all let me know in the comments below if y'all caught it. Is he homeless? Because I get traveling and, some people that backpack and stuff like that. But, like, it seems like when COVID hit, from what he was telling everyone, and he took that severance package from his job just to travel. COVID was it was some years ago. What was that, 2020? So I was like 6 years ago. And You have these different jobs lined up. You're preparing to move to either Florida or Arizona, but it's just, I don't know, y'all. I'm getting a little red flag here. I don't know about y'all. Y'all can tell me what y'all think about this, but just something just don't seem right. Like, it don't sound like he has any type of stability. And I don't know what she doing, but she a I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna keep my comments to myself. I don't know about these two though. I don't know if after this conversation with her parents, what else is gonna spring up. But I also still think I already have in my heart he's gonna say no at the altar, because I just don't think he is into Ashley. Especially since he expressed what his type is. But something's gonna fall. It's gonna fall bad. But we're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it and see what happens. All right, y'all. Episode 7 is where the honeymoon phase officially expires. This episode is less explosive drama and a more emotional groundwork. We've officially in the real world pressure phase, and I'm looking forward to it. Let me know in the comments which couple surprised you. Who do you think at this point won't make it to the altar? And are the families right to be skeptical? If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next breakdown. I'll see you in the next one, because trust me, it's gonna get messier from here. Thanks for watching Indie Flicks.